Welcome to the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only show dedicated to helping parents maximize their kids' experiences and for kids to reap the fun. Here are your hosts, the Bodacious family, Adam, Anthony, and Zachary.
Yay! Welcome.
What's up?
Welcome.
No, only you say it.
Welcome back to Bodaciously.
What?
Family.
Blue 19!
Show.
Hi!
Actually, we're the Bodaciously Awesome Football Show today. We are back with our annual NFL season preview. I am your host, Adam.
I'm your host, Zach-O.
And back like a thief in the night, like a passing wind in the air. We have back a journeyman quarterback for the day. Our journeyman podcaster,
Anthony,
is here as well.
Yeah.
It's like you're here just in case one of us gets injured.
I'm the backup.
You're like the Sam Arnold.
Sam Darnold. Don't mention him.
No. Oh, I'm Colt McCoy.
You're the Colt. Yeah, but he has a cool name.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay then. So he does have the coolest name in football. Is he still in football?
I hope so. I honestly have no idea.
And he's actually the only player whose first name should be on his jersey, like at the back of the jersey. Colt.
Yeah, it should be the whole thing.
Colt McCoy.
It'd be funny if his middle name's like Brandon.
Colt Brandon McCoy?
Yeah, like something like really dumb, like Joseph.
Are you calling all the Josephs in the world dumb?
What if his middle name's like 54?
Colt 54 McCoy.
Right?
That's more perfect.
All right, so Zachary, we're going through our NFL preview. You have been really pressing to do this episode, so we are.
Yeah.
I believe as we're recording this, we're 2 weeks out from the season, from kickoff. We'll release this just a few days before kickoff. So we want to talk about some picks that we have, who we think might be kind of good this year. Cool?
Okay.
Cool?
I can do that.
All right. So,
Can you?
Zachary, you want to start?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think? Give me some storylines. What do you see happening this season that we should be keeping an eye on? Teams and goodness.
I see. I think Joe Burrow. I think he's going to be severely overrated. I think they're going to think he's going to do a lot. I don't think the Bengals, since AFC just got so much better with the Broncos and the Chargers just getting a good QB for the Broncos, that makes them a Super Bowl contender. And then the Chargers, they're already amazing defense. They had Khalil Mack, he's really good. So their Chargers defense unstoppable. And then Denver Broncos, I'm not really sure how it went because they traded all their really good wide receivers. So let's just hope that Jerry Jeudy can catch the ball from Russell Wilson. That's basically it.
Who did the Denver Broncos trade?
No fan.
He's not that good.
Yes, he is.
Also, he's a tight end.
Oh, whatever.
So what I got out of that is that you think Burrows is going to take a step back and regress a little bit. The Bengals also then will regress as well. And then we should see some rising here of Denver, who picked up Wilson, correct?
Mm-hmm. And Chargers, who picked up Khalil.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then Buffalo, they're getting really strong. They just signed Von Miller, and also they're Buffalo, and they're always getting better each year. Chiefs lost Tyreek. Don't think that's such a big deal, but I also don't think that it's not going to matter. So I think next season, if the Buffalo plays Chiefs, then I think Buffalo's going to win and advance on. I think Buffalo is like an AFC contender.
Okay. Hold on, don't get ahead of ourselves. Anthony, you want to report back on what Zachary has said and or your kind of storyline picks for the year?
All right. Well, I want to start. Actually, I'll start with this. With my dark horse candidate for the Super Bowl this year.
Your dark horse Super Bowl pick. Dun 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 dun. Dun. So,
Indianapolis Colts.
Dark horse, bad horse candidate. The
Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
I love.
Was there a horse Colt reference in there?
I wish. But
was there a Colt McCoy reference in there?
Oh, that would be so cool. No, but they got Matt Ryan. He's a lot better than Carson Wentz. I like their receiving core a lot.
And Jonathan Taylor.
I'm getting there, dude. I like Jonathan Taylor. I really like their defense. I love their coach. I think with Matt Ryan, they are a dark horse Super Bowl contender. Even with a stacked AFC.
I don't think it's awful. What you comment to that, Zach?
Oh, well, I picked the Chargers for my Super Bowl.
Okay. We'll get there. Hold on. We'll get to our Super Bowl picks. But this is his dark horse. So he's not necessarily saying this is the number one thing, but he's saying I'm putting this on watch that it could happen.
Also, this is my big one, and it's only slightly biased because I'm a Packers fan. But my big thing is, I don't think losing Davante Adams is as big of a deal as people think.
It's not. Because it's not really going to matter because Aaron Rodgers is just going to throw it over deck chair they put out in the field.
Right, and Romeo Doubs has been playing in the preseason. He's looked great. And also, Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur are 7-0 when Davante Adams does not play.
Man, you're throwing out some stats all of a sudden.
Well, that's the big one I know because I had to look that up. But yes, when he doesn't play, they have
so
not
that's not from
lost
the
a
Elias
game.
Sports Bureau. That's an Anthony original stat. Like you went and did the research there.
No, I saw in the story somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But still, 7-0 when he does not play. Not a big deal as people think. I think the Packers have a very real chance to go to the Super Bowl this year.
All right. So I'm going to tell you that they aren't going to make it. All right. Now.
Yeah.
I mean, they just aren't.
Yeah. They never do.
No, that's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's going to be, it's going to be like Kansas City versus Denver in the Super Bowl.
That's not possible.
It could be. You never know.
Kansas City's not going to be in the Super Bowl.
Especially not against Denver.
No.
Okay. So, you want to comment anything else on his, that Green Bay is going to be still amazing and all that kind of jazz?
Mm-hmm.
Where did Devontae end up going to?
Raiders.
Yeah.
Are the Raiders be better?
Dad, I've been studying a lot.
I would say you've been impressed.
Yeah.
I
even know how much people got signed for, like on their contract.
I think the AFC West this year is going to be the best division in football history.
Yeah.
History. I mean, the Chiefs obviously are so incredible. They got Juju Smith-Schuster, which is big, and they got Sky Moore in the draft, and I think he's really underrated. I really like him. The Chargers obviously are one of my Super Bowl favorites. Yes, they got. Yes. Okay, please. Khalil Mack. Yes, they got Khalil Mack. He's doing great. Obviously, Denver got Russell Wilson. That makes him a Super Bowl contender. And now the Raiders have Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow, which might be the best 1-2 receiver punch in the league.
Zach, what do you think about that? That's a pretty lofty statement that he just made, that they're going to, this like an apocalyptic division. What do you think?
He's not wrong.
Not wrong? Why?
Because Davante Adams on the Raiders, they were already a playoff team, and then now they got Davante Adams, another person for Derek Carr to throw the ball to. Also, he's pretty good. Davante Adams, I've heard he's a good. And then
he can catch the ball.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Herbert, third year, getting more experience. Chargers offense, always good. And then the defense just looks stacked out this year. Chiefs, well, they're the Chiefs. And then, so they'll do well with Patrick Mahomes. And then Denver with Russell. So I think that's a really good division this year.
So you all keep saying this. So is there an issue, or do either one of you think it's an issue? Zach, we'll throw it to you first, then we'll go to Anthony, with Russell Wilson going to a new team. Like, he's only been with Seattle, born and raised, so to speak, from a football career, having Pete Carroll, which isn't necessarily an offensive-minded coach, but he's been in a system that he's excelled at, and now being transported to a different system, different coach, entirely different field of play, literally and figuratively. Do you think it's going to cause him any issues, Zach?
A little bit, because he's, one, getting older, and two, it's just like new surroundings, new stadium. You have to get used to everything, new coaching, and I just think when he gets used to it, it's just gonna click, and they're gonna do so well.
I think that there's definitely going to be some growing pains in terms of finding the new system. Russell Wilson's a great quarterback. It won't take too long. But they also hired a new coach this year, so that makes it a bit tougher for everyone else too. And I think because their division's so good and the rest of the AFC is so good this year, it is very possible that they do not make the playoffs this year, and you only start to really see the results next year.
That's actually what I wanted to get to, because with the new coach, that could become problematic, and I don't think it's going to be because of Russell. He's awesome, and I wonder if it's going to be seen as him not performing when he has to get to this new system, but so does the entire team, and in a division that's just going to be beaten up all over the place because of how good everyone is.
I have a feeling that like the Chargers 2 years ago went like 7-9, but they lost a lot of really close games, and everyone could tell they were just 1 year away from being really good, and that's what happened. That's what I think will happen with the Broncos this year.
Okay, let's go to the other side of the coin here. Zach, any NFC type of predictions or comments you want to make in general? We'll then get to our picks
I
next.
think the Rams are going back because there's not a lot of people in the NFC who are strong enough to challenge them. Like, NFC used to be, like, the best, and now it's not the best. Like, NFC usually has the best teams, but this year it's the AFC, and I don't see anyone contending the Rams except for maybe the 49ers.
Or the Saints.
No. And then...
Okay.
Oh, wait, what? I was just kidding.
Here's my thing about the Saints. I'm being dead serious. I think they already have one of the best defenses in football.
But go on.
Why would it change? They haven't lost any key players. There's no reason for it to change. They now have probably the best receiving core in the league. They have Michael Thomas.
Maybe. Is he actually coming back? Is he actually going to play?
No, he's back. He's been in training camp. He's back.
Yeah.
Kenny Stills!
What is that there?
Actually, Kenny Stills is free agent now.
What?
They got Jarvis Landry, who's probably the best number 2 in the league. And they drafted Chris Olave in the draft, who's probably the best wide receiver in this year's draft, in my opinion. I don't know how long Alvin Kamara is arrested, but
who knows? He hasn't gotten a suspension yet.
And Jameis Winston played pretty good last year. He went like 6-2 with him.
He wasn't bad till he got
and they added 2 legitimately great receivers. I think the Saints are going to be a very, very good team this year.
They also changed coaches. They have another new coach issue, and they went to a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah, I think their defense is going to dominate, and I think their offense has enough talent to where they can win games, given the defense is only going to let in like 20 points a game.
Huh, shocking. Okay, Zach, I was not expecting that tangent. I thought that would be a funny joke.
And their division, Tampa Bay is obviously going to be really good, but then you have the Falcons and the Panthers.
Yeah, they won't be good.
They're both rebuilding like crazy. So they have 4 easy wins in that division.
They should. I agree. That should be their path to at least into the playoffs. I would agree with that. Zach, anything else on the NFC you want to mention? I'm going to give it to Anthony here too, and we'll get to our picks then next.
I think the Bucks. For some reason, Tom Brady's getting really old. And
well, that's just how aging works.
This is like his 90th year in the NFL, and then they also got Julio. So here's my thing about Julio.
What's your thing about Julio?
He's pretty good now.
Is he down by the schoolyard?
No. So, he used to be great, fantastic, a number 1. Now he's a number 4, maybe. I would put in, one of their backups over him, because Julio, I don't like
That's
Julio
a rough
right
take,
now.
man.
I don't like Julio right now.
Okay, we'll see how he does. Okay. So, Anthony, why don't we talk about NFC in general, and what else do you think is going to be going on here?
All right, I'm going to keep with my dark horses, because I think there's a...
Dark horse?
I think there's a lot of teams in the NFL that are kind of going to be sneaky good this year. I think one of them is the Eagles. They added A.J. Brown, who's a legitimate number 1 receiver for Jalen Hurts. They upgraded the offensive line. They upgraded the defense. I think they'll be pretty solid this year again.
Can I mention one thing, though? I don't want the Eagles to do well, not because I don't like them. It's just because, honestly, I find their fans more or less insufferable. They're so loud and obnoxious. I mean, after Dallas fans, they're just, good.
I think they have a chance to beat Dallas for the division this year.
Well, they should, because Dallas is awful. Yes, Zach.
Oh, and also, so I actually have a dark horse.
Dark horse?
Dark horse. And I think the Ravens... Wait, no, they're in the AFC.
And the Ravens aren't really a dark horse either.
Yeah, they're pretty popular.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, I mean, they
bashing Lamar.
I've never seen a team have more injuries than the Ravens did last year. It was just an incredible amount of injuries.
Impressive.
And I think that's one of the reasons. I know I said the Packers are gonna be great.
You said it every year.
I did, but yeah. But I'm also kind of worried because they've already had 5 injuries at the safety position somehow, and we haven't played a game yet. So that's kind of fun. So I'm kind of worried about that. Also, I think the Vikings are gonna be again. They're always really solid. So
They'll be solid,
the
but nothing.
Indianapolis Miracle, 24.
Oh, well, you stop. Okay, that was uncalled for. Okay, so now I want to go to
Diggs, sidelines, unbelievable. Vikings win it.
Thank you. All right, let's go to some picks now. We'll do NFC and then the AFC. So give me, Zachary, your NFC Championship game and the winner.
Rams. 49ers again.
Rams, 49ers. And who's going to win?
Rams.
Okay, so you have Rams going to Super Bowl. Anthony?
All right, I do think Rams are back again. mainly because they lost Robert Woods, but they picked up Allen Robinson, who I think might be the most underrated player in the league. I love Allen Robinson, so I think they'll be back there. I got to go Tampa too, because I think Julio kind of rejuvenates under Tom Brady versus Ryan Tannehill. So I'll go Rams, Bucks, Rams going back to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so you both have the Rams in the Super Bowl. You have Rams, Bucks. You have Rams, 49ers. I'm going to go and say I actually really like the 49ers. However, I think that their quarterback situation is a mess.
Oh, they're starting Trey Lance.
That's why it's partially a mess.
What?
And they still know what they're going to do with Garoppolo, and they're going to have him, but not like in the building. But it's when you have that kind of uncertainty, I think it weighs the team down. Maybe I'll be wrong, and Lance will be that amazing that he lifts it all up. I think that that's an anchor, though, that's going to drag them out of the title game, which is unfortunate. I really like them otherwise, Zach. And last year I would have told you that I think that had they stuck with Garoppolo, I think they would be in the Super Bowl this year. So I will also say the Rams, and I'm honestly I'll be a homer and I'll say the Bucks. But see what happens. Okay, Anthony, now let's go to the.
Well, who's going to win your game? The Rams?
It's the Rams.
Yeah.
Come on, let's face it.
Dakota's very
Although,
happy.
I'll be honest, man. I think the Saints could do it. I'm not even kidding. I honestly think they could.
Dakota, a.k.a. DK, is a big fan of the Rams. He's been a fan of the Rams since 2016.
Cool.
So he's not even a bandwagon.
Shout out to DK.
They have the best receiving core
Dakota,
in the league.
a.k.a. DK.
I really think they could go all the way. I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
Them and the Colts, those are my dark horses.
Dark horse?
Yep.
Okay, now go to AFC.
All right, I'm going to go with, I think the Bills are in the Super Bowl. I think they win the Super Bowl. I'll go Bills-Chargers.
Bills-Chargers, okay?
He said the exact same thing I was thinking, except
Serious?
Chargers win.
You're going to go Chargers in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're saying Bills in the Super Bowl. You're going Chargers. I'm going to go completely off book here. I have liked the Bills a lot, and they've had an amazingly dominant couple of years where they've really kind of grown. And I just going by NFL tradition, right? Like I think there's whether it's a step back, whether it's the injury bug, whether it's the people not take them overly serious and scheme around them. I don't think the Bills go. I think it's kind of like Baltimore a couple of years ago. Like everyone's going, oh my God, this will be Baltimore's year. I don't think it is. I think the Bills don't do it. Do you comment on that?
I think Josh Allen will win MVP this year.
Wow. You do you?
I do. I think he's going to not let Aaron Rodgers three-peat.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers three-peats. What do you think? What do you think about my Bills prediction?
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the injury bug can always happen to any team.
I'm going to go with your dark horse. I'm going to go the Colts in the championship game. So I'll take one of my teams. And Baltimore.
Baltimore's a good pick, but the one thing that worries me about them is they have no wide receivers because they got rid of Marquise Hollywood Brown, which is like their one really good receiver. So now they have Rashad Bateman, who's pretty good, and Mark Andrews, who's pretty good, but that's about it. Their depth really worries me.
I was going to say Mark Andrews and Rashad Bateman. I have a couple rookies of Rashad Bateman.
You do have some cards.
New video podcast coming up. Card show.
Yeah, we have a card show video or podcast coming up in a couple of weeks. Okay, so I have in my by the way, I'm going your dark horse. I'm going Indianapolis in the Super Bowl. So
I like it.
So I have Colts Rams. You have Rams Bills, and you have Rams Chargers. Okay, Anthony, who wins Super Bowl?
I'm going Bills.
Rams.
You know what? Just to be different,
yeah,
I'll go all the way with the Colts, and I think we're going to go here.
I inspired your dark horse. I like it.
Dark horse.
Yep.
I mean, I want to see them do good, right? You know what I want to see? I want to see them win just so that we can kind of get like that reaction YouTube video of Pat McAfee going crazy. I think that'd be really fun. That's all I want.
Oh, I also want them to bring in like Andrew Luck on a one-day contract too, so he can be on the team when they win the Super Bowl.
That'd be nice.
That's my dream.
That'd be a nice thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else we have to say about this NFL season? We'll come back to these picks at the end of the year as we always do and see how I was right and you all were wrong, which is always my most favorite time of the year. Any other comments, questions, concerns that you want to bring up here? Storylines, Mr. Zach.
I think Trevor is going to do a little bit better. I think
We didn't even talk about him. It's a good point.
They're all the rookie QBs and most of them at least. I think most of them are gonna do better. Like Justin Fields, I think Justin Fields gonna shine because I'm like Justin Fields. And then Trevor, he's gonna get a little bit better but he's on the Jags. So
he might be the quarterback that makes an actual second year leap because he was so bad to the team last year.
Okay, so I like Justin Fields a lot too. I think
where'd he end up?
He's in Chicago.
Oh, I know.
I think he's incredibly talented. I think the Bears are likely the worst team in the NFL this year.
The worst team in the NFL?
They have no receivers. They've lost so many defensive pieces. They've lost their offensive line. They have Coach Turmoil at coordinator. I don't like him this year at all.
I mean, I said Justin Fields was shine. I never said the Bears were going to be good.
Fair enough.
It's hard to shine. But yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be great this year. He looked good in preseason, which obviously doesn't mean anything. And I think Doug Peterson can elevate him to the next level.
So all very interesting. Worst team in the NFL for the Bears? For Bear down?
I think the Lions will beat them up in the 2 games they play against them.
I mean, so you think they're going to be worse than the Lions and the Jags do at least have Peterson, so I guess that means that he might be able to turn them around a little, and a bad division. So Miami
would be pretty good. They got Tyreek Hill. And I think the only team that could come close to that level of bad is the Jets, especially because Zach Wilson is hurt or something.
Well, the Jets
are
always that bad. So
yeah, exactly.
What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say that I forgot.
Oh, and the Giants, too.
Well, and they're the Giants.
Yeah, Jets and Giants, yeah, so that's obvious. All right, Anthony, anything else you want to say? Any last comments, concerns, questions, storyline, ideas that you want to make sure get put out there? Probably some sort of Aaron Rodgers fan mail you want to send out, anything like that?
Nope.
Just that, like that?
Yep.
All right, well, hey, everyone, don't just be awesome.
We were Dixely Awesome.
And we're going to see you later in the season. We'll see you next week. There is a card show coming up that we're going to do another podcast on, but we'll talk to you all later. Talk to you later. Bye.